You ever watch someone spend a fortune fixing the wrong problem? Because I do. Constantly. Sitting in a meeting while the company decides to drop six figures on some software that you know is not going to work. Not because the system's bad, but because the data it's relying on has the internal consistency of an HR group chat. Sorry. Let's talk about your single source of truth and its competitors. Data quality. I know. What does that even mean? Data is data, right? No. Here's all it actually means. Is the data you're betting the company on true? Real? Legit? That's it. And there are 6 main ways that they ever so silently stop being real. I've seen them all. Repeatedly. Number 1, accuracy. Does your data match reality? Here's what it looks like if it doesn't. A company who runs its whole regional strategy off the customer addresses in their system. Half of them are years out of date, so they're optimizing for where everyone used to be. Bold strategy for 2019. Completeness. Is all the data actually there? You've got 10,000 contacts in your CRM and a third of them have no email. So you blast a campaign to quote everyone, and a third of everyone never hears from you. The report says it's sent. It just quietly skipped every blank field and 33% of your campaign revenue. Consistency. Does the same fact agree everywhere it shows up? Finance pulls up revenue. Sales pulls up revenue. The numbers don't match. Same quarter, same company. Turns out they each define closed deal their own way. So now there's a meeting. About the meeting. To agree on the meaning of closed deal. Timeliness. Is the data current, or are you working off of a stale version? Say your inventory data only syncs once a day at 9 a.m. So at 9:05, somebody buys the last one. And after that, so do 11 other people. Future visits to your site, for 11 of them, no, that was the last one. Validity. Is the data even well formed? A real, usable value? And quick thing, because this is easy to mix up, validity isn't accuracy. Accuracy is whether it's the right value. Validity is whether it's a real value at all. A phone number that's actually a phone number, a date that actually exists. So, the sign-up form you have lets people type anything into the phone field. And people did. You got 1 through 9, not applicable. Ask for Greg. Call me maybe. Then the big SMS campaign fires, except half of these are not phone numbers, so there's nothing to send. The texts don't bounce. They don't fail. They just quietly go nowhere. Into the ether. Into that one comedian who wrote, "Call me maybe." We didn't. We couldn't. There was no maybe. Uniqueness. Does each real thing show up exactly once? The same customers in your system 3 separate times via a website, call rail, or a salesperson who typed it in manually. So he gets the new customer discount 3 times. He's delighted. 6 ways to go wrong. And the fun part is none of them throw an error. Nothing breaks. Every report still runs beautifully, confidently. Wrong. Which is why nobody catches it. The difficult part to understand is that bad data does not always look like bad data. Gartner suggests that the cost of bad data quality is somewhere around $12.9 million a year for the average company. MIT Sloan research says companies can lose 15 to 25% of revenue to bad data quality. And yeah, it's also why all of your AI stuff keeps disappointing. Garbage in, garbage out. But to be clear, data was robbing you long before AI showed up. So what do? The first step is to look. Really, that's it. Look, take the data you actually make decisions on, the customer list, the revenue numbers, and check it against those 6 things. Count the duplicates, count the blanks, see if the 2 systems agree on a single number. As my time as a data engineer, I've never actually watched someone do this and come back confident in what they found. You may need to stop assuming your data is fine, because statistically, it's the most expensive assumption in the whole company's building. Lastly, if you're interested in an easy step-by-step approach to audit your data, then go ahead and check this video out right here. If you found the video enjoyable, I would appreciate if you'd hit the like button. And if you subscribe, that does help me out a bit. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.